Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for today's segment of Mary Greeley News, where I dive into stories shaking up the Garden State. It's Friday, September 5th, 2025, and I'm talking about a mysterious event that rattled the quiet New Jersey community on August 3rd. Picture this. It's 1:45 a.m. and the world is sleeping, and suddenly a loud boom echoes through the streets. Hopatcong, Sussex, New Jersey. Residents are jolted awake, windows rattle, hearts racing. Was it an earthquake, a plane, or something else entirely? So I'm unpacking the early morning explosion sound that left Hopatcong buzzing with questions. What I do know, it's still a mystery. Law enforcement sources said officers were dispatched to several locations where reports originated, but found no damage, no fires, and no power outages. Hopatcong, New Jersey, is a tight-knit community of about 14,000 people nestled around a lake, Lake Hopatcong, the state's largest lake. Let me bring this out and we'll take a look here. Right there. Okay. It's a place where folks enjoy quiet mornings, maybe sipping coffee by the water or getting ready for the daily commute. But on September 3rd, around 1:45 a.m., maybe a little bit later, the peace was shattered. Residents reported hearing a massive explosion that shook homes across the borough. Social media lit up with posts, people describing the sound as thunder clapping or a bomb going off. One ex-user wrote, "Woke up to a huge boom in Hepatcot. Anyone know what's going on?" Another said, "Felt like my house was hit by something. No damage, but what was that?" Here's what I have found out so far based on reports from local authorities and eyewitness accounts. The Hopatcong Police Department responded to a flood of 911 calls just after the blast. Officers scored the area, and here's the kicker. They found no signs of damage, no fire, no injuries, and no obvious source for the explosion. The Sussex County Sheriff's Office and local fire departments joined the search, combing neighborhoods and nearby woods. It came up empty-handed. No gas leaks, no plane crashes, no industrial accidents. Here's what the local police posted on their social media. It reads, "We are aware of the loud noise reported in the borough at approximately 2 a.m. We are actively investigating and will provide updates as they become available." The blast, which happened around 2 a.m., was caught on multiple home security cameras across the Sussex County. Police said they received calls from both ends of town, but despite the flood of reports, the source of the noise and light remains unknown. It was a flash of light. In my own personal opinion, I think it was a meteorite. "It was a very intense explosion," said resident Emily Luciano, who jumped out of bed when she heard it. "I was sleeping and it woke me up." Another neighbor said the sound was so strong he feared the worst. "Let me tell you, I thought my neighbor's house blew up. That's how loud it was," Angelo Mancuno said. Now let's talk about the community's reaction because this is where the story gets really interesting. Patcon residents are no stranger to the occasional loud noise, maybe a car backfiring or fireworks in the summer. But this was different. On X, people shared their confusion and honestly a bit of fear. One resident posted, "I've lived here for 20 years and never heard anything like it. This shook my whole house." Another user speculated, could it be a meteor or something military related? The lack of answers has sparked all kinds of theories, from sonic booms to secret government tests. And let's be real, when you hear a massive explosion in the middle of the night, no one can explain it to you, your imagination starts to run wild. This isn't the first time New Jersey has dealt with mysterious booms. Back in 2016, parts of South Jersey reported similar unexplained noises, sometimes linked to military exercises or atmospheric phenomena. But Wednesday's incident feels unique because it was so localized, Hopatcon, and yet so powerful. Some residents are wondering if it could have been connected to the geology of the area, maybe an underground event, though USGS, the Geological Survey, reported no seismic activity in the region. Others are pointing to the sky, wondering if a meteor or space debris could be the culprit. Experts are saying that it is possible, but without physical evidence, it's hard to confirm. So, what's next for Hopatcon? Authorities are continuing their investigation and they're asking residents to share any information or security camera footage from the time of the blast. The Federal Aviation Administration and National Weather Service have been contacted and have ruled out aircraft or weather related causes. Meanwhile, the community is coming together as Jersey folks do. Neighbors are checking in on each other, sharing stories, and trying to make sense of it all. One thing is clear: this explosion, the mysterious sound, has put Hepatcon in the spotlight. We're left with more questions than answers. What caused that early morning explosion in Hepatcon? Was it a freak nature event, a man made mishap, or something else entirely? Well, I'll have to keep following what's going on. I'll have to keep you up to date on the story as they come in. PatCon residents are picking up the pieces, not of debris, but their rattled nerves, and hoping for clarity soon. If you're in the area, drop a message, post something here underneath the video. What are your thoughts about the Hepatcon explosion? I'd love to hear from you. That's all I have for you right now. Stay curious, stay safe, always be prepared, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.